Now before this video begins, I want to go over and address and explain a few things. Now first of all, the clips for GTA 3 you will see in this video and the script was written before the new update had dropped. You know, the update that actually fixes a bunch of issues like you not being able to move and shoot while using heavier weapons and the art style and etc. I don't know why Rockstar just stopped working on these remasters for about 2 years or so, only to just randomly drop a giant update out of nowhere at the worst time possible for me, but it is what it is. Also, this entire video is like a short little mini Sins videos just to give you something to watch while I'm working on the actual next project, which is The Last of Us. I was thinking, what if I just started making little mini Sins videos of games that are kind of short and not hard to sin in between making these longer videos? Since GTA 3 has a story that's kind of short and doesn't really have much thought put into it, I thought this would be a perfect candidate. So yeah, let me know how you feel about me making little mini Sins videos while you're waiting for the actual next project to come out. Without taking too much more of your time, let me stop yapping and please enjoy the video. Rockstar. Let Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy the Definitive Edition be a prime example of how to not remaster a game. There's so many problems with the remastered version of this PS2 game that I don't even know where to start. The AI in this game is fucking retarded. There are times where an NPC will dive headfirst into the front of my car and give me a 1-star wanted level. There are times during an escort mission where the person I'm escorting would just stand there and do nothing. I literally have to run up and punch that person just to get them to follow me. There are also times during a mission where I'll get knocked into the water by an NPC and have to restart the entire mission from scratch, whispering me to the next problem. The checkpoint system in this game is ass. For some reason, whenever you fail a mission, you are forced to redo the entire mission from the beginning. Metal Gear Solid 1 had a better checkpoint system in this, and that was a PS1 game from 1998. The character models look like toys. In fact, Woody and Buzz from Toy Story look more like human beings than the character models in this game. They completely ruined the art style in the remaster by making it too saturated and bright instead of dark and gritty, making it look like Simpsons Hit and Run. Character models will point with their entire hand even though they have fingers now. The waypoint is sometimes broken, and this game's animations does not fit well with the new targeting controls. Also, why does the map use the exact same cursor from GTA San Andreas? Look, I think the biggest problem that everyone keeps ignoring is the simple fact that this game is just too old and outdated to get remastered to feel like a modern game. GTA 3 came out when 9/11 happened. GTA 3 came out when George Bush was still president. GTA 3 came out 6 years before I was even born. It would have made more sense for Rockstar to remake GTA 3 as a completely different game that changes, expands, and reimagines shit than giving the PS2 version a new coat of paint. To me, GTA 3 is not a good game, or at least not in today's standards, and the story to me is kinda dumb. A remake could have fixed all of those problems in terms of story and gameplay, but who am I kidding? Rockstar nowadays, along with their dogshit parent company Take-Two and Strauss Zelnick's very punchable smile, would be way too incompetent and lazy to do something like that. 3 people were successfully able to rob a bank in the totally not Grand Theft Auto version of New York City without wearing masks. What is the point in shooting the camera if they already saw what you look like? Catalina and the other dude ran past the camera, meaning they have already been caught on video since Claude was the last one out the door.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl.
Claude survives this. I'm sorry, does that say 10 years for love on the newspaper?
The attack took place on the Callahan Bridge, leaving few witnesses, and the bridge itself severely damaged.
This game is literally narrating what's about to happen before it happened. I didn't expect this game to start backseating like it was the viewer on a Twitch stream. No way only 2 gunmen were able to break an old man out of a police vehicle and get away with it, and Claude was able to knock out a police officer who conveniently had the keys by tripping him. Also, what was the point of the Colombian cartel in blowing up the bridge if all they were going to do was hold a police officer at gunpoint? The opening of this game is forced, and the Colombian cartel blew up the bridge for no reason other than giving the excuse to the player to not explore that part of Liberty City yet.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
We will never get an explanation as to how Abel's hands got messed up. Also, where the hell did the car come from? It wasn't there during the cutscene. Claude was able to find the exact clothes he wore on the bank heist before getting betrayed by Catalina. He has never been here before. Why the hell would his clothes be here? And if you're gonna try to tell me that Claude just so happened to find a different set of clothes that's exactly like the one he wore on the bank heist, then that's a little too convenient for me to let slide. It's dumb and unrealistic either way you look at it.
Grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic. We don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you.
Mess this up? All Claude is doing is picking someone up and dropping her off. Luigi wrote this note on both sides of the paper and wrote his name at the top. One thing I hate about GTA 3 is that it's way too easy for your car to flip over, because when that happens, it will immediately catch fire and explode. Not only is that unrealistic and something that wouldn't happen in real life, but it also makes the game more needlessly frustrating than it already is.
Okay, kid, drive me to the laundry in Chinatown first. I got a bit of business to take care of.
Strange how low quality the audio sounds in this remaster. This is the second time a character has written a note on both sides of the paper with the name at the top. I am so glad GTA 5 had that feature that automatically speeds up time so you can just do the mission, because forcing the player to come back at a certain time just to be able to start the mission was really stupid, annoying, a waste of the player's time, and needed to get gone. It makes me wish the devs had added this feature into the remaster collection of these games. Capcom's remaster of Dead Rising added a feature that allows you to speed up the clock so you can start the mission that can only be done at a certain time. Rockstar couldn't add a feature like that that's supposed to be the definitive version of these games. You added all these quality of life improvements, what's one more?
You are new in Liberty, but already you are gaining a reputation on the streets.
How is Claude new to Liberty City? Him and Catalina have been living here for 9 years since losing the race to CJ in San Andreas, or is that something that was retconned? It's inconsistent either way. The team working on this remaster didn't even bother working on the LOD, because you can still see the low poly models in the background. One thing I always hated in these older Rockstar games is the stupid tailing missions with the spook meter. I can understand being creeped out if a car was following you, but how would parking behind you at a red light cause you to get spooked? For all you know, I could be heading to a different destination that's in the same direction that you're going.
He expects everybody and everything.
And with loyalty like yours, what has he possibly got to worry about?
You betrayed Drax and some other dude at the start of the game during a bank heist. You have no room to talk about loyalty. Where the hell did Curly Bob get a shotgun?
I'm asking you to destroy that spank factory as a personal favor to me, Salvatore Leone.
This is supposed to be a revenge story. Claude and 8-Ball blowing up an entire ship to ruin both Catalina and the Colombian cartel's plans doesn't feel like he's doing this to get back at his ex. It feels like he's only doing this because the Don told him to.
Come back, brother, when you have the money.
What was the point of the first cutscene if you already had enough money to pay him?
I mean, the worst thing is, it's all my fault because I told him we were an item. Don't ask me why, I don't know.
You fell in love with Claude because of that one interaction where he drove you to a party and then drove you back home? What? What happened to the background noise?
Salvatore Leone will be leaving Luigi's in about 3 hours' time. Make sure he doesn't reach his club alive.
If you're gonna send Claude back over to the part of the city he just escaped the Mafia from to kill Salvatore Leone, you can at least inform him that the bridge that was blown up by the Colombian cartel has been fixed, so Claude knows how to get back over there. Why would Asuka, a Yakuza, work with an outsider who used to work for the enemy? Come to think of it, isn't Maria the wife of Salvatore Leone, the Dawn of the Mafia gang is after Claude? Wouldn't that alone make Maria both an outsider and the enemy to the Yakuza? How the hell did Maria and Asuka become friends if they were on different sides? You can really start to see how much thought was put into the story of this game once you start nitpicking it.
You're listening to Chatterbox, where your opinion matters, or at least we say that.
Okay, that actually got a laugh out of me.
Asuka had a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
I'm sorry, but it's sometimes hard for me to take Kenji seriously when he sounds like that. Something about his voice sounds so mockable, and I mean that in the least racist way possible. Why does this mission have a time limit? As a matter of fact, there are several missions throughout the game that give you a time limit for literally no reason, and add another layer of needless frustration to playing this game.
Hey, kid, over here!
How'd you even know that Claude was on the other side of the stall? You didn't even look under the stall door. Why the hell would a fire truck even drive in here? How the hell does that even make sense? Claude has to be the most cold and fragile GTA protagonist. Unless Lucia can take that crown when GTA 6 drops, I genuinely don't think Trevor Phillips is worse than this guy. Claude was really willing to whack Kenji, the brother of the Asian woman who saved his life from the Mafia, for around the same amount of money that Kenji pays him for his missions, while using a Colombian cartel car to do it, to start a gang war, all because the Grand Theft Auto version of Donald Trump asked him to so he can see real estate prices go down. At least Trevor from GTA 5 had enough morals to not betray his friends at the end of the game. Claude, on the other hand, would have done it in a heartbeat just to see the numbers in his bank account go up. That was not the weapon I had before the cutscene started.
God knows what it is, but he seems to want it badly enough, so it must be worth something.
Who the heck?
How do you miss those two shots from that distance? Did Catalina just jump on a bunch of boxes and then just disappear?
So, the whore got away.
Where the hell did you come from?
I'll be operating on our friend here to extract information.
Gotta love how you can hear the smacking sounds before the animation even plays. This is what I meant when I said at the beginning of this video that the waypoint system in the remaster is broken. It takes me to a certain destination for no reason, only to make me go to a different destination, and that different destination was the airport, which is where I need to go the entire time. This mission was on a time limit, by the way. On one of the attempts, I just ignored the broken waypoint and went straight to the airport and passed the mission. The team working on this remaster either didn't give a shit or was vaping crack. Damn, bro is living my dream for real. Kinky. Anyways, fuck this mission, by the way. Fuck this mission too. Well, that was disappointing. All the missions I did for Asuka just for her and Miguel to get killed by Catalina off screen. Lame.
I'm not to be trusted. Kill the idiot!
Why didn't you just shoot Claude immediately after Catalina told you to? How the hell did Catalina rev at the dam so fast? She only walked away just moments before Claude knocked out the Colombian cartel that was supposed to execute him, and that little firefight with the rest of the Colombian cartel around the surrounding area only lasted a few seconds. There is no way she would have read the dam that fast. Also, why does Catalina go to the dam where the cartel has a bunch of guys waiting with military weapons? Why were they there in the first place if Claude was supposed to die at the mansion? Why did the cartel drop off Maria at the helipad? What was the purpose of that? Also, if you look closely, Catalina runs past the same rocket launcher Claude didn't use to kill Catalina. Why doesn't she just use it to kill Claude instead of trying to bomb him from a helicopter? What's stopping her from doing that? Why was that rocket launcher even there in the first place if they don't even plan on using it? Why does Catalina only fly in a circle so Claude can hit her? The only reason Claude was able to kill Catalina and save Maria was because of how brain-dead retarded Catalina and the Colombian cartel were. By the way, what was the point of Catalina and the cartel continuing to hold Maria captive after Claude brought a whole briefcase full of money for her freedom? What were they even planning to do with her if they successfully killed Claude back at the mansion?
I broke a nail and my hair is ruined. I mean, can you believe it? This one cost me $50.
Did Claude just kill Maria? Why? What was the point in going through all of that if Claude was just gonna kill Maria for being annoying? What was the point of it all?